Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. This week I am memory planning with this super cute kit from Planner Pixie Co. called Stay Groovy. I can't remember if this is still in her shop or not, but I've had the printable for a while. And when I saw Domi show like that she was using this kit, not from Planner Pixie Co. I think she was using like maybe SPC's version or maybe Pink Diamond Planner Co.'s version. I can't remember. But when I saw her, show that she was using this art along with Plannahannah pink tie-dye foil, I was like, yep, doing it. And she was using it for the release of Daisy Jones, the TV show Daisy Jones and the Six. So I was like, yep, 100% doing that. I was like, girl, I'm copying you. Sorry, but I have to because this is an amazing pairing. So luckily, when I saw her post about that, it was the same month that Plannahannah had her like groovy style SPC collab foil bundle, and I thought that it was just too perfect to not pair it with this kit, but I did decide to grab different underlays. I still think that these smiley faces would have looked really, really cute with this kit, but since I was using it specifically for the release of Daisy Jones and the Six, I wanted to bring in a little bit more of like a musical element to it. So that's why I went with the guitars. But if you have this foil bundle and you're looking for a kit to use it with, I feel like this kit is like perfection with this foil bundle. And it's got all of the daisies and the smiley faces and the stars, and it looks like it was meant to go with this kit, honestly. So I'm really happy with the decision to use the foil bundle, and I'm also really happy with the foil color. I love the pink tie-dye. I've used this foil once before with my I think it was called Perfect Game, the bowling kit from last year, and that looked amazing. And this looks fantastic as well, and I'm just really happy with it. Also, I totally forgot, but I did order custom scripts from Plannahannah that are like quotes from the book. But yeah, I didn't remember that, so I didn't leave any boxes open for that. So hopefully I can just find spaces to put them on, and we can just make it work. At least a couple of them. I did order 4 custom quotes, which is kind of a lot, but I don't know, maybe we can make it happen. So yeah, let's just get into the day by day now. If there's anything that I forgot to mention that you guys have questions about, then feel free to ask down below, or you can always message me on Instagram, which my Instagram is always linked in the description box down below. But yeah, let's just get into it. So on the 27th, I think I forgot to mention, but this is for the 27th of February through March 5th. So the first thing that I'm marking is that I had a headache this morning, and then I did work, but I ended up going home early. I only worked from 8 to 12, so I worked until lunchtime, and then I ended up just staying home after lunch because I had a really, really bad headache. So I stayed home after lunch, and I took some ibuprofen, and then I just laid in bed and watched some YouTube, and I ended up taking a really long nap. I slept for like 3 hours or something like that. So yeah. And then when I woke up, I watched some of The Walking Dead. It was probably my boyfriend and I watched it, because he didn't start out watching the season with me, and then we kind of just watched it together. Now we're watching Fear the Walking Dead, but he's not really loving it. I'm not obsessed with it yet, but I know that so many people love the series, so I still want to continue it, but I think he could care less. Like, if we stopped watching it, he wouldn't care, but I want to keep watching it just because I know it's a very popular show, and I want to watch all the Walking Dead shows, at least just to see what they're all about. But yeah, at this point, we were watching The Walking Dead. And then we had strawberry shortcake this night, which was really yummy. On to Tuesday, I had the day off. So I just had a lazy morning in bed, as I do on most days off. I spend a little bit of time just chilling in bed, and then I'll finally get up and be productive. But for a little bit, I'm going to just be chilling in bed and having a lazy morning. Then I worked on some printables. So I was probably just, because when I use printables, I only print the labels that I'm going to use so that I never have like extras or leftovers from the kit. So I was probably just working on one of those printables that I was using and just putting together all the labels that I was going to use. And then I did just clean up the house, and I posted, I took some pictures of some books and some like bookish merch from different book boxes. I took some pictures of all that and posted stuff for sale on Facebook. And then this evening I watched more of The Walking Dead. On to Wednesday, which was March 1st, I had the day off again. And then I started rereading ACOTAR. I started listening to the audiobook. At this point, I was just listening to the regular audiobook, but then someone told me about the dramatized versions, so I did end up switching to that at one point. But at this point, I was just listening to the regular audiobook. I've read this book multiple times, but I haven't reread all of the series, and I still haven't read A Court of Silver Flames or A Court of Frost and Starlight. So I just really want to re-listen or like reread the first 3 books and listen to the dramatized versions, and then I'll probably do the same with Frost and Starlight if they have that. And then once I get to Silver Flames, I'll probably, as long as they have the audiobook for that, I'll probably listen to the audiobook along with like reading it physically. But yeah, so this was when I started my reread of ACOTAR, listening to the audiobook, and I just worked on crocheting a book sleeve that I was making for myself, which I have finished it. I'm working on a matching bookmark now, but I have finished the book sleeve. And then I just did some more cleaning around the house, and I watched some YouTube while cleaning. I think I might have like kind of gone back and forth between listening to a little bit of my audiobook and watching YouTube while I was cleaning. And then I got McDonald's this day, and I don't think I put it in my planner specifically, but I did get a Shamrock Shake this day. Then I did some planning. I planned Frozen Woods, which I don't think is one that I posted. I don't think I posted any of my January spreads, like posted videos of them. But I did do some planning this evening. And then I just brainstormed some kits. So I don't know exactly what that means, but I'm assuming I was just like thinking of what kits I wanted to use in the coming months and like what foil I wanted to use with it and stuff like that. I just like sitting down every now and then and just like looking through what kits I have in my lineup and just kind of figuring out if that's still the vibe. On to Thursday, I worked this day. I worked a full shift. This was still when I was doing full-time. I have since switched to part-time, but this was still full-time, so I worked 8 to 5 this day. And then for lunch, we picked up McDonald's again. And then this day, I got, like, free ground beef from the meat department, because I do work in the deli at a grocery store, and every now and then, like in the deli itself, like I don't think we're technically supposed to, but like when things go out of date that day, if it's not like bad, they'll let us take stuff. But this day, I guess the meat department just had a lot of like ground beef that they needed to get rid of. So they brought like a whole box over to my department and they let us all take some. So I got some free ground beef this day. So for dinner, of course, we ended up having spaghetti. I love spaghetti. On to Friday. This was my payday. And then I worked, but it looks like I went in a little bit late. Like around 8:30 or 9. I'm not really sure why, but apparently I did. And I guess we got McDonald's breakfast. I'm confused. I don't really know exactly what happened this day, but apparently we got McDonald's breakfast and I went into work a little bit late. So, yeah, there's that. And then I was just irritated at one of my coworkers, and I ended up having a headache this day. On to Saturday. So I think Friday is when Daisy Jones came out, but I was watching it. I wanted to watch it with my mom, so we didn't end up getting the chance to watch it that day. But on Saturday, I was apparently an emotional wreck for some reason. I was just very emotional. I don't really know why. So I did call off of work this day. Actually, I don't think that's why I called off work, but I guess it just kind of worked out. I don't think I put this in, but I did tidy up the house a little bit, and then I was working on crocheting my book sleeves some more, and my boyfriend and I went with his parents to go pick up a Jeep that he bought off of someone. It's like an older Jeep. I don't know the exact year or anything, but it is an older Jeep, but he got it for a good price, so we went and picked that up. And then on our way back, we all stopped somewhere for lunch. Or I think actually all three of them got breakfast, but I got lunch. It was like a diner type of thing. It was alright. It wasn't that great, so it was just kind of whatever. And then I was super tired this day. I get really tired when I'm in the car. Like when I'm not the one driving, if I'm just the passenger in a car, I can fall asleep like no matter what's happening. Like I just get so insanely tired in the car. I don't know what it is. If anyone else is like that, please let me know, because everyone always thinks I'm so weird, but like the car is probably one of the easiest places for me to fall asleep, honestly. So we were driving back home and I was just getting really tired. And then we did stop at Town and Country and we got some groceries. And then this evening, my mom and I finally got to watch the first episode of Daisy Jones. Then on to Sunday, I did work this day. And I guess I had a really crappy morning. And I had a headache, so that probably contributed to the crappy morning. And then my boyfriend and I went out to lunch this day because he does have weekends off. So, he went a little bit earlier to like get us a spot and start ordering food so that we could go out to eat for lunch. I like doing that every now and then when we get the chance. And then we went to this little place near my work that has like coffee and like drinks. So it kind of reminds me of like my small town's version of like a Dutch Bros. Like it has like flavored drinks and like it has like flavored energy drinks, like how Dutch Bros has the Rebels, which is like a Red Bull with like flavoring in it. They have things like that, and they even have like glitter in their drinks, which I know Dutch Bros does. And so it kind of just reminds me of like small town version of Dutch Bros. Like that's what they're trying to be. But that was my first time trying it. I got some kind of lemonade, and it was very sour, but it was pretty good. I think I got like a blood orange lemonade, something along the lines of that. And then this day I had really bad back pain, which is always very fun. So that is it for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, please be sure to leave a thumbs up down below and subscribe if you want to see more from me. Check out the description box. My Instagram is always linked down there, and that is where I will also share pictures, close-up pictures of the spread, and tag all of the shops used, because if you noticed, I don't really share where any of the stickers are from, but I always tag all the shops in my Instagram post, so if there's anything specific that you want to know where it's from, you can check my Instagram, or you can always comment down below and just ask, and I will absolutely let you know. But yeah, I think that's it for me. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys in a new video very soon. Bye, friends.